Hi, in this video, we're going to look at the next two B2B components together, which are quick orders and also shopping lists. They can be shown together very well. If you don't know what the B2B components are about yet, feel free to watch the first two videos of this playlist. And we'll now switch to the front end, where these are, of course, also available to us. I'll log in right away with the appropriate customer. Once in the front end, we find both menu items again on the left side in our customer account, in the normal overview, which you all already know from the previous videos. I'd say we start here with the shopping lists because, yes, with the quick orders, we can also create shopping lists, and so you then know exactly what it's about. We just go to the shopping list menu item here, and then we're already asked if we have a list. In our case, there isn't one yet, and we can create one together. Just click on the button to do so. Now I'll enter a name here. You can name it individually, ideally, of course, so that you always know what should be in this list. The list is, of course, intended to be used afterwards so that you can, yes, carry out repeated orders again. So I just click on Save here, and then I already have my list right here. I can see in there how many products are included, also how high the price is, and of course, who created the list. I can still open, duplicate, rename, or delete it afterwards. Duplicating in particular can sometimes be very helpful. If you want to insert parts of an order into a new list over and over again, for example, then you can also create a separate list just for this duplicate. But now we'll just go into the list here and see, fill products to your list via quick orders or directly via a product. That means we would actually have to click through the front end in theory. For example, we could call up a product here and then say add to shopping cart. And now it would be in the shopping cart. But we can also say, hey, we'll click on the product here once, go to the detail view, and then we have the menu item, add to list, and then I can also choose which list or if we want to create a new one. In this case, I'll just choose the list we just created. If I now go back to the customer overview, to overview first and then back to the shopping lists again, I see that there's a product in here and that's the matching price for it. When I open it, I can see exactly what's actually in there and could also add it directly to the shopping cart from here. Additionally, I could now also, search for things in this list, remove them, also change the quantity and so on. I think the point has been made so far. Next, let's take a look at quick orders because they work quite well together with the lists. What are quick orders actually? Well, sometimes I might have very large order quantities, very large orders, and yes, building these up in a shopping cart every time would be very tedious, especially if we're no longer talking about 100 products that we could perhaps easily map in a shopping list, but really about several thousand, 100,000, and so on. There are very different scenarios where that could be the case. And then we can use quick orders. Quick orders allow us to order via CSV file. That means we can just say, hey, we have a CSV file here, for example. I named it example.csv. I can drag it in here, then click on add products, and then it automatically adds the products for me here. What does the whole thing look like now? Basically, the CSV file only contains the product number and then the quantity, and then it's just written one after the other so that I can, well, as I said, add thousands of products without any problems. I can also make small corrections here afterwards. I can also add more, and if I say, okay, that's fine for now, then I can say I want to either put the whole thing in the shopping cart, right? That would be point number one. Or I can also go and say I want to create a new list or add it to an existing one. We can now note here, for example, okay, we have this product 6 times here, that product 3 times. I'll add that to my list. Then it says here, products have been added to the list. And if I go to the shopping list now, I can see all the products here and could then also order it as a whole. The important thing here is, when we add it, it really is added. The old product that I added earlier via the front end or the product detail view, that wouldn't be removed here, but you just keep adding. That means if you want a fresh list, you would just have to create a new one at this point. Exactly, and that's how the whole thing works. I hope I was able to help you with this so that your customers can carry out large and fast orders optimally in the future. In that sense, I'm looking forward to the next video with you and see you then. Bye.